Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, so in my previous video, I stamped this white file folder, and I had talked about that I would probably vintage photo it, to kind of age it so that it would go with the other, things that were in the Fall Bounty Journal. I started thinking about it and I decided to make this little concoction to age it myself. And I thought while I painted this, well, actually, I was painting it and I thought, hey, I'm going to share it with you guys. So I don't know if anyone else maybe has come up with this. I've not seen it on any videos, but I just thought what I would do is give it a try. It is definitely an experiment, and then I would share it with you and we'll see what happens with it. So what I did was I have this container. It was sour cream and it has a lid. So what I did was, and I don't really measure, but I'm going to estimate to you. What I did was I put in here about 2 tablespoons of instant coffee and about, maybe a teaspoonish of really warm water to melt the crystals. And then what I did was I put about a tablespoon of talc, so like baby powder. And so I put that in, and then about a 1/4 cup, or what do you think? Whatever that liquid is, basically is matte Mod Podge. And so I put that in. I put that talc in because sometimes that matte can be a little bit too, move some stuff out of the way. That matte can be just a little bit too glossy for me. And so I went ahead and put, there's some coffee ground, I think. Let me get that off of there. Yeah, it's probably coffee ground. So I went ahead and put some baby powder in that I had, thinking that maybe we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's an experiment. I have no idea, but I really wanted to age that, and I'm really happy that it didn't smear anything, so I used the archival ink to when we did the stamping, and I think that's the ticket with, not running, when you put your Mod Podge on. Like some inks, like when you do it with your printer, Mod Podge, it'll run with that. But maybe the talc helps knock that down. I don't know. I haven't tried. Maybe I'll try that. Try this on, if I have any left, maybe I'll try it on some digitals and see if it runs. If we have a minute, Joey's on his way home. We're going to have dinner. But I thought, well, heck, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to turn the camera on. Maybe you would want to try this. So it's a little bit waterier, obviously, than normal Mod Podge. So that's why just very little water, because I didn't want the paper to ripple more than it's going to with Mod Podge, But I needed to have some water to help dissolve those crystals. So I'm trying to be somewhat orderly in the way that I'm painting this on, because I'm going to make like this 2-fold. Some of these will be a 2-fold, like a little file folder. I'm just going to use the normal crease that's on this folder. And so I'm trying to kind of make this all go one direction. Okay. All right, let me see. Do I have something close by that we can... Okay, let me run across. Carry on. Let me run across here real quick and see if I can grab a digital. Oh, I know what we'll do. How about, I don't know if you can even hear me, but yeah. I'm getting out the Fall Bounty sheet here. This is the one I print so I can remember where I get everything. Of course, who could forget this one? And I have not cleared off my table from the last video, so I'm just going to sneak this right here and just see what happens. And I'm going to try to adjust you a little bit so maybe you can peek over with me. And I'll brush up just so we can see if it bleeds. But I'm kind of wondering if that talc helps calm things down a little bit. So far, I don't see any bleeding. And when I did use Mod Podge, I know I'm right in my own shadow here, and I apologize for that. But when I did use Mod Podge on these reds that are on the Fall Bounty, it did bleed. Do you remember when I did it with the owl and leaves? They bled. So this is not bleeding. So I don't know. Maybe the talc is what helps it, because I don't see it smearing at all. So, this might be nice to use on some, digitals too. Let's hold it up and just double check it. Yeah, I don't see any smearing. I like the effect. It's a little glossy right now because it's wet. But one thing I can tell you is I think it's going to dry really fast, because some of it's already drying. Right here, it's already drying. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. It did seep on the other side. That's all right. Okay, well, anyways, not a really big video, but I thought it was fun, and I thought it might be something you'd like to try if you want to antique something. So so again, if I had to put measurements to it, I would say 2 tablespoons for this little bit here, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, a smidge of really warm water. I bet I used maybe a teaspoon, enough to just kind of break up all of those crystals as best as I could. If you feel like you need a little bit more than a teaspoon, for sure, do that. And then I did probably about a tablespoon of talc powder. So I used baby powder. And then I would say a 1/4 cup of Mod Podge. So you can see that even that little bit of water made it runny. But I don't think I would want it any runnier, because I think it would buckle too much, the paper. And so far, this is laying very nice. Very nice. Now, where did I get this orange? I wonder where. There's orange right here. Oh, maybe from when I was stamping. Okay, I'm super, super happy with it. So thanks everybody for indulging me while I experiment. And I need to clean off my lid here. The old, get that done. Put this on, and I might do some more tomorrow, because that was a lot of fun. So have a great evening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we really appreciate you subscribing and engaging with us. And we just want you to know we pray blessings over you, and you're so loved. So have a great evening. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.